Destiny has had a lot of issues over the years, from losing a quarter of their staff, underwhelming DLC, content droughts, and 2 tokens in a blue.
The most rewarding public event.
There's a few things this game has always excelled in. The music, world building, raids, and most importantly for today, the characters. But have you ever wondered, out of over 200 characters across the series, which one is the most smashable? Yeah, so today I thought it would be a great idea if we played Destiny Smash or Pass. Match 1, Navota versus Axis Archon Prime. Now, I'll just say right now, Axis is a lot more stronger. You can see it in them arms, Whew. You can tell he goes to the gym, so I'm just saying, it's an easy choice. Riven or Emissary of the Nine. Big ass Wish Dragon versus a Blue Man Group reject. There's basically nothing special about them, so Riven automatically wins. Oh, no, this is unfair. You ever got Daddy or Daddy? I'm just saying, either one, I wouldn't mind. However, hear me out. Cade can make it jiggle and giggle at the same time where Saint can.
Now let's go to prison!
Consecrated Mind or 𝐅𝐢𝐧𝐝? Another wizard, daughter of Oryx. And I'm pretty sure she took you home, you'd end up with Oryx. Or you know, you can smash a harpy. Nezarec or Savathun? Again, this is a difficult choice. Duel in 𝐼𝐬 or Pit Revenge? This ain't even a competition. You've either literally got a tomboy or a third wizard. She automatically wins. Amanda Holiday or Osiris? She's dead. Right, you're either Finalists or failsafe. How would you fuck a ship? I get there's that guy who had relations with his car, but a ship? Like a full-on ship? Or an 𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝 who can shoot you through the heart? Captain Avarok or Ada 1. On one hand, we have the Black Armory Forger, but on the other, we have a space pirate captain. Basically Jack Sparrow if he grew a couple extra arms versus a blacksmith. A blacksmith versus a captain. Of course I'm gonna go for the captain. Orochi or Ikora? Probably some of the most forgettable characters in Destiny. However, I could actually tell you something about Ikora. Orochi, I don't know a single thing. So I'm just saying Ikora wins by default. Calus or Praxis? Now, Calus is just the textbook sugar daddy, and he did also try and kill his daughter, which is a massive red flag right off the bat. However, Praxis, another 𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝, but the worry with Praxis is that they could use stasis on your 1mm defeater, and it falls off, and you're never getting it back because it shatters into a million pieces. Now, some people will be into that. Me, however, I like myself a bit of danger, so Praxis is a clear winner. Max Res Default 4 or Ana Bray? Now, while I have a soft spot for Ana, I have to go for Max Res Default 4. Finch or Tess Everest? They're both as annoying as each other. However, Finch is just annoying. Tess would ask you beforehand, cash or card. I just said yeah to fuck a ghost. Am I okay? No, I'm taking a Destiny Smash or Pass quick. Big Meatball or the speaker? Hear me out, yeah. Hear me out. Sagira or Sloane, but she's taken. The last time I had to choose a ghost was really dark time for me, so I either go with the ghost again, or I go for Spicy Human. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm just gonna take the safe option of picking Sloane. Crota or Sloane again? Just because it'd be really unfair to pick Sloane twice in a row, I'm gonna pick Crota. The War Priest or 𝐼𝐬𝐬? I'm just saying his build, smashable. Like his entire physique. He is built like a Greek god. My boy could literally smash you through the wall, and he would still probably look after you afterwards. And I don't need to say more. Salad Fingers or Margaret Thatcher? Saladin is probably one of the most caring characters in Destiny, so you know for a fact, he will look after you no matter what. Kali or Valkor? Similar to the 𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝 we've chosen, similar to the War Priest, the physique of a high-ranking Cabal is godlike. But the Cabal have one thing the 𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝 and the War Priest don't. Just actually hear me out for a sec. Quite big, quite strong, and has a need to dominate. That's more than enough. Mithrax or 𝐸? This isn't even a, that isn't even a challenge. Rulk or Hawthorne? That isn't even a challenge. Have you seen the legs on Rulk? Shax or Simima? Okay, now that picture of Shax. Oh. That picture's won me over. The Postmaster or 𝐤𝐻𝐼𝐜? Smash the Postmaster or a statue? We're talking about 𝐤𝐻𝐼𝐜 as a statue or when they were alive. Because we've never seen them alive. We only know them as a statue. I'm just saying, if they can give me engrams while it's happening, I ain't complaining. The Mechanist or 𝐭𝐫𝐞? One probably explode you. More ways than one. The other one could take you. More ways than one. Then 𝐭𝐫𝐞. Master Rahul or 𝐼𝐜? Wait. Is 𝐼𝐜 even allowed to be on this list? I always thought she was like 17 or something. What age is 𝐼𝐜? 1 sec. Yeah, no. Nah. We are not. Nah, we're not getting put on the list. Aphrodite or 𝐸𝐻𝐴N? I hate him. Just for the sake of hating 𝐸𝐻𝐴N. 𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝 or 𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝? I'm going to say the same thing as I have for every single Kabbalist form. They are big, they are tall, and they're very strong. 𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝 is probably even stronger than the rest of them since she is the Empress of the Cabal Legion. But is that as good as the 𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝? Similar to Cade and Sane. This is basically Mommy versus Dommy Mommy. I don't know, man. I'm just going to pick a random. Atrax or Taniks? Now, before Taniks in the lore, and as we know, keeps surviving everything you throw at him. So no matter what, he'll always come back to you. He'll never leave your side. Or we got Atrax, the fallen Exo, who can, by the way, make clones of herself. But I'm still going to choose my boy Taniks. 𝐸𝐼𝐽 or Oryx? Now, I still hold a grudge because of planets in Pantheon, and for no other reason at all, Oryx all the way. The Witness or Eris Morn? Now, we got the two Hello Kitty girls of Destiny. One is obsessed with making everything perfect, and the other is absolutely obsessed with killing the Hive. Now, while the Witness wants you to be perfect, they want you to be perfect in their image, which is a little bit of a red flag. But if you showed any sympathy to the Hive, Eris would definitely make you regret it and probably ruin your life. Even though both would probably kill you, I'm not a fan of being a statue. 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐝 or 𝐷𝐿? I'm not even sure I'd be able to smash an AI, so 𝐷𝐿, I guess? Fikrul or 𝐺𝐸 Arath? They're both a bit obsessive. He has daddy issues. Father. He's just insane. 𝐺𝐸 is also pretty bloodthirsty, which I guess is kinda hot and definitely not a red flag. While Fikrul is a bit of a whiny bitch. You are not him. But Fikrul kinda makes up for it in being buff as hell. Heffin's Vengeance or Ikora? As I said earlier, hear me out. Phylax or War Priest? I'm gonna go War Priest. How about, for the next 32, speedrun every single one of them? Or Oryx? Oryx, I meant Oryx. Rulk or Petra? Again, Rulk. The legs on Rulk. If you have played through WoW and you got too close to Rulk, you know what those legs can do. That's all I'm saying. You might look a bit skinny, you might look a bit slender, but trust me, the power in them legs, he could probably leg press 10 tons with ease. Captain Avarok or the Postmaster? Now, my reasoning for picking the Postmaster is mainly because they will just keep giving you free stuff, but when you ask too much of it, they'll start destroying your shit, which I can respect. They have boundaries, and they'll stick to them. Shax or this fucking meatball again? Now, again, hear me out. Mithrax or Aphrodite? Hear me out. Cade or Consecrated Mind? No brainer. Alakul or Exo Stranger? Osiris or the War Priest? Again, he'd probably try and look after you, make sure you're okay, similar to the postmaster, while trying to also spit some philosophy and some mathematics. Again, he got taken over by 𝐷𝐸𝐿 really easily. Might get a 2-in-1 package deal of both 𝐷𝐸𝐿 but also Osiris at the same time. Osiris or the extra stranger? Well, she's a baddie, I can't pass up that 2-for-1 deal. The postmaster or Heaven's vengeance? This is probably the most difficult. I love the postmaster, don't get me wrong, postmasters helped me so many times in this game. I respect the postmaster, I respect their grind, they're there 24/7 making sure you get your stuff delivered on time, or a big meatball with a hole. And I like big meat's good. 𝐭𝐫𝐞 or 𝐅𝐢𝐧𝐝? Canonically he's dead now, but if we go for the fact that when he was alive, or even when he was inside the Traveler and he didn't sacrifice himself yet, he'd just throw you around, but him, he'd give you a quick giggle between thrusts. 𝐼𝐼𝐼 or 𝐼𝐼𝐳? The pair of big sticks that 𝐼𝐼𝐳 has. Walk on. You can tell they go to the gym often, you can tell. But again, I do love 𝐼𝐼𝐼, he's got that calm, soothing voice.
Who is Voodoo Sailor?
He's got that demeanour of knowing what he's doing, he's always collected. And he got a dad bod. 𝐼𝐼𝐼 or 𝐭𝐫𝐞? I don't like this. Okay, what are the positives of each one? We have to add up here. And 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐼, he's loyal. Especially, he's loyal to his house. He's very loyal. Same with 𝐭𝐫𝐞. That's one thing they have in common. But what do they have differently? Well, that's a robot, that's 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐼. That's bone and flesh. Another difference? 𝐭𝐫𝐞 is funny, while 𝐼𝐼𝐼 is very serious. Maybe a bit too serious. And as well as that, he's a bit psychotic by the time you get to Heresy. But that's not entirely a deal breaker. I can fix him. I am the one who fixes people. Upsides of 𝐭𝐫𝐞 is quite funny. A funny guy. Knows how to make you giggle. Knows how to make you giggle when it jiggle. Respect 𝐭𝐫𝐞. We respect him. We also respect 𝐼𝐼𝐼. Some of the best characters in Destiny. We love them both. But what one do we go for? Do we go for robot or a psychotic 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐼? Osiris or... Oh, am I kidding? You already know what I'm going to say. And finally, we've made it to the last round. Between 𝐭𝐫𝐞, Mr. Funny Man, and this flying meatball again. Now, while it would be nice to be laid by 𝐭𝐫𝐞,